Everything you've been told about attraction is wrong. For years, society has fed you misleading advice about women, attraction, and relationships. You've been told to be nice, be yourself, respect her choices, and hope that one day she'll recognize your worth. But here's the truth. Attraction doesn't work that way. Women don't necessarily choose the best man. They choose the one who makes them feel the strongest emotions. Think about it. How often have you seen men with nothing going for them effortlessly attract women? It's not just about confidence, it's about how they make her feel. They create excitement, unpredictability, and emotional highs that keep her intrigued. You've heard that women love nice guys, but why do those same men get ignored, ghosted, or placed in the friend zone? You've been told that honesty is the best policy, yet women often chase men who send mixed signals. Why? Because attraction isn't logical, it's emotional. And if you want to capture a woman's attention, you need to learn how to trigger those emotions every time you interact with her. But before we go deeper, take a second to like this video, subscribe, and comment below. I'm ready for the truth. Because understanding this one reality will change everything for you. Most men make the mistake of seeking approval, constantly complimenting, trying to impress, and chasing after women who show little interest. But the harder you chase, the less desirable you become. Not because you're unattractive or not good enough, but because you aren't making her feel anything. Women aren't drawn to men who beg for their attention. They are drawn to men who naturally command it. If you're too available, she takes you for granted. If you idolize her, she loses respect. If you chase, she pulls away. Women crave excitement, unpredictability, and the thrill of the unknown. So how do you flip the script? Instead of trying to prove your worth, assume it. Instead of constantly checking in, make her wonder about you. Instead of asking for permission, lead with certainty. Rather than saying, can I take you out sometime? Say, I'm free Thursday, come join me if you're up for it. The key shift is simple. You are the prize. She should be the one working to win you. Most men sabotage themselves by over-explaining, over-texting, and over-investing. That ends today. Women aren't inherently attracted to money, status, or looks. It's how those things shape your behavior. A man with options carries himself differently from a man who is desperate. A man who can walk away never gets played. A man who remains unpredictable keeps her attention. Master this, and you'll never struggle with attraction again. The secret to keeping a woman interested. Women are drawn to men who feel just out of reach. The moment she knows she has you completely, the excitement fades and she starts pulling away. Ever wonder why women chase the men who seem uninterested? It's not because they enjoy being ignored, it's because they can't figure them out. Predictability kills attraction. If she knows your every move, there's no thrill. If she knows she has you with no effort, you become invisible. So what's the solution? Stop initiating every conversation. Stop over-explaining. Stop handing out validation she hasn't earned. Want to see an instant shift? Be unpredictable. Be unavailable. Let her feel your absence. Because the moment she senses she might be losing you, she'll start chasing you. Rule number 1, speak less, mean more. Most men talk too much. They over-explain, overshare, and over-justify, thinking the right words will magically create attraction. But words don't trigger attraction. Energy does. Silence does. Mystery does. Every time you feel the need to explain yourself, to justify, to convince, stop. Over-talking signals insecurity. Women aren't attracted to what you say. They're drawn to the presence behind your words. A man with confidence doesn't need to prove himself. His energy speaks for him. Imagine 2 men walk into a room. The first talks non-stop, bragging, laughing at his own jokes, trying too hard to impress. The second speaks little but with purpose. His words are calm, controlled, and to the point. Who do you think women gravitate toward? The man who doesn't need to try. The one who lets silence create intrigue. Silence is power. Women are used to men constantly seeking their approval, filling every moment of silence with empty words, trying to entertain them. But when a man pauses before speaking, when he controls the pace of a conversation, she feels something different. That's why the most powerful men in history didn't need to shout to command attention. They didn't waste words. They let their presence do the talking. When you talk less, every word carries more weight. Instead of spilling everything about yourself, make her earn it. If a woman can predict everything you're going to say, she loses interest. But if she feels like she has to work for your attention, she becomes hooked. Instead of saying, "You're beautiful," say, "There's something about you, but I can't tell if it's good or bad yet." Now she's seeking your validation. Instead of answering, "What do you do for a living?" with a boring job title, say, "Take a guess, but if you get it wrong, you owe me a coffee." Now she's engaged. Instead of explaining yourself, let her wonder. Let her sit in curiosity. Let her feel like she has to work for your attention. Attraction isn't about proving your worth. It's about making her feel something real. Master this, and you'll never struggle with keeping a woman's interest again. Most men give themselves away too easily, and that's why they lose. They rush to impress, over-explain, and constantly seek validation. But true attraction isn't built through words. It's built through presence, confidence, and control. Slow down. Let her chase the silence. A man who pauses before speaking holds more power than one who fills every gap with meaningless chatter. Women are used to men who can't stop talking. Be different. Let your silence carry weight. Let her feel your control, because the moment you stop justifying, stop explaining, and stop trying to earn her approval, she'll start leaning in, craving your attention. Rule number 2, challenge her, don't impress. Most men believe attraction is about proving themselves, showing how nice, successful, or caring they are. But that's a losing strategy. Women don't value what they don't have to earn. If she knows she has you right away, she doesn't appreciate you. But if she has to work for your attention, you become the prize. This is where most men fail. They pedestalize women, agreeing with everything they say just to be liked. But likable isn't memorable. The moment you start challenging her instead of seeking her approval, she pays attention. Women aren't drawn to men they can control. They're drawn to men they have to earn. When she says, "I love traveling," the average guy replies, "That's awesome, where have you been?" The man who understands attraction says, "Oh, so you mean you love taking Instagram pictures at the beach?" Now she's engaged. Now she's emotionally triggered. Now she's thinking, "Wait, I need to prove I'm different." And just like that, you flip the dynamic. She's chasing your approval. Want her respect? Make her work for your attention. Women don't respect men who make things too easy. They respect men who have standards. Instead of saying, "You're beautiful," say, "You look interesting, but I haven't decided if that's a good thing yet." Now she's curious. Now she wants to prove herself. Instead of saying, "I'd love to take you out," say, "I might let you buy me a coffee if you're fun." Now you're the prize. Now she's chasing. Rule number 3, control the frame or lose her interest. Whoever controls the frame controls the interaction. Whoever controls the interaction controls the attraction. And whoever controls the attraction controls the relationship. Most men give away their power without even realizing it. They let women set the pace of the conversation, dictate the tone, and control the dynamic, and then they wonder why she loses interest. Women don't want to lead attraction. They want a man who knows how to take the lead. The moment you start seeking her approval, letting her dictate the conversation and acting like she's in charge, you've already lost. She might still talk to you. She might still reply to your texts. But deep attraction, it won't be there. Why? Because attraction is about energy, presence, and confidence. If she senses that she can control you, she'll never respect you. Women are constantly testing men. They do it subconsciously. They want to know, is this guy strong enough to lead? If you fail, she checks out. If you pass, she becomes more engaged. Most men fail from the very start by setting the wrong frame. They enter conversations thinking, I hope she likes me. That's weak energy. That's submission. That's unattractive. Instead, your mindset should be, I'm deciding if she's worth my time. Women sense this instantly. It's not about what you say, it's about how you carry yourself. Walk up to her with the energy of a man who evaluates her, not the other way around. She'll immediately feel it and think, why is he different? Why isn't he chasing me? That's when her attraction kicks in. Never let her control the frame. Women will always test to see if they can take the lead. They'll ask things like, why are you single? How much do you make? What do you do for a living? Most men take the bait. They start explaining, trying to justify themselves. Big mistake. The moment you explain yourself, you hand over the frame. Instead, flip the script. Weak answer. I just haven't found the right person yet. Strong answer. Because I have high standards. Most can't keep up. Weak answer. I'm an accountant. Strong answer. Take a guess. But if you get it wrong, you owe me a drink. Now she's playing your game. She's following your lead. She's in your frame. A woman can never respect a man she can control. She doesn't want to be the leader in attraction. She wants a man who knows where he's going and pulls her into his world. The moment you let her dictate the pace, set the tone, and take control, you become forgettable. That's why weak men get left on red. They enter conversations with the mindset of, I hope she picks me. Meanwhile, the men women actually chase enter with the mindset of, I'm deciding if she's worth my time. And because that energy is so rare, so unfamiliar, she can't help but feel something. Set the tone from the start. When you text, control the frame. Don't ask, hey, want to hang out? Say, I'm free Thursday, join if you're fun. When she gives you attitude, hold your ground. Don't react emotionally. Stay calm, centered, and unfazed. When she tests you, flip the frame. Instead of proving yourself, make her prove herself to you. And when she realizes she can't control you, that's when she starts chasing. That's when she sees you as the leader. That's when she truly respects you. The Truth Society won't tell you everything you've been taught about women, attraction, and relationships is designed to keep you weak. Society doesn't want men who think for themselves. It wants men who chase, beg, and pedestalize women, hoping for scraps of attention. But you're waking up. Now you see why most men fail, why women lose interest the moment you try to impress them, why attraction isn't about what you say, it's about how you carry yourself. Starting today, you are the man who challenges instead of impressing, holds silence instead of over-explaining, leads the interaction instead of following, controls the frame instead of giving it away. Women will never tell you this, but they will feel it. And once you master this, everything about your relationships will change forever. Most men believe women want someone who makes them feel safe and comfortable, but the truth? They don't crave comfort. They crave a man who makes them feel something real. A man who is too easy to understand, always available and predictable, quickly becomes forgettable. But a man who speaks with confidence, commands attention, and leads with certainty, that's the man who stays on her mind for life. Today, everything changes. You now have the tools to transform how women see you, but knowledge alone isn't enough. You have to apply it. Try this just once. Speak less. Mean more. Challenge instead of impress. Hold the frame with unshakable confidence. Go out and watch how women start responding to you differently, and once you see it for yourself, you'll never go back. Take control, starting now. Comment below. I am the prize. I don't chase, I attract. Because from this moment forward, you're in control. And if you want more men to wake up, step into their power, and dominate every interaction, hit subscribe. The more support this channel gets, the more YouTube pushes this message to men who need it the most. This is how we take back our power. This is how we stop chasing and start leading.